Domingo Live. Muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros. We're going to talk to you about Halo Flight. Our good friends from Halo Flight is here this morning. Halo Flight provides life-saving medical care to patients across South Texas right when they need it most. And today we have Travis Patterson and we have Shannon Garza with us here on Domingo Live to talk about they're in the process of a building. They're building a New Heights campaign. So talk to us about that campaign.
Yeah, so we are in the process of building a new administrative headquarters and hangar for our facility that we operate out of. So there's a few things. Halo Flight's been in business here serving South Texas since 1987. Next year will be our 40th anniversary. And for that 40th anniversary, we'd like to open this new building with new hangar space, administrative space, but most importantly, a state-of-the-art communications center. So we can kind of control our aircraft as they operate over a 26,000 square mile area. We are the only air ambulance provider in South Texas. And this new facility will really help us with new technology. Aviation safety, things change constantly. So new technologies and new facilities are always evolving, and we're just staying up with the times.
Absolutely, how important that is, and we're so thankful and blessed that Halo Flight is here in South Texas. How can the community support?
There are tons of ways to support. So go to haloflight.org/donate for financial support. But if you just want to volunteer at our events and share our stuff on social media, any little thing helps. We have events, fundraisers every year. We're always looking for volunteers. Anybody that wants to help us continue to provide this life-saving service, just go to haloflight.org, and there's all the information you could want. It's right there on the website.
And we'll also have all this information later on our website as well. Let's talk more about Halo Flight for those that aren't familiar. What does Halo Flight provide?
So we are a 501c3 helicopter air ambulance service. So we have 6 helicopters operating here in South Texas. And we cover basically all of South Texas. We are a 911 service, so car accidents, hunting accidents, ranching accidents, anything like that. We have 6 state-of-the-art aircraft. All of our aircraft are brand new. Highly trained pilots, highly trained clinical staff. We provide all kinds of medical support. We can do blood on board the aircraft, oxygen, ultrasounds. It's basically a flying emergency room that we provide. So, and we do this 3 or 4 times a day, so approximately 1,200 to 1,300 people every year across our service area are flown by Halo Flight.
I've been lucky enough to be a part of a couple of your events and MC it, and you've had people there sharing their stories.
Yeah.
Such an impact that makes when you hear from the families and how life has affected them and what Halo Flight has done for them. You will never leave the same way that you walked into that building or walked into that event. And you never realize how important Halo Flight is. Talk to us about the Guardian membership.
Right, so our Guardian membership, it's $60 for a 1-year membership that would cover yourself, your spouse, and any child dependents living in your home. Very low value for such a great, impactful debt forgiveness program. So another thing I wanted to share, what you mentioned earlier, our testimonials. A lot of these times we don't get to actually spend a lot of time with our patients in the aircraft. It's very short-lived, not like the hospitals and such. So it's very rare that we actually get to meet any of our patients, which is kind of a big deal for us to eventually sometime meet them in the future. So this is another request for if anybody's out there who has been impacted by Halo Flight, just please give us a call. We would love to learn more about your story and just see how we impacted and changed your life. So
I think that you've impacted more lives than you even can imagine.
Keep up.
Yes, absolutely. And you continue to do that and you continue to fight for our community. Thank you so much for all that you do. Once again, if you would like more information, there's so many ways that you can support Halo Flight. All you have to do is go to their website, and they have events coming up. They have events throughout the year. If you want to volunteer, if you would like to just donate money, whatever, any kind of help from the community will help Halo Flight. So absolutely. And their new campaign that's important, and we need to make sure that everything falls through. So thank you so much for being with us today, of course. Thank you so much for being on Domingo Live.
Thank you.
I know, the first time. They're first timers. Thank you so much. Vamos a regresar con más Domingo Live después de esto. No se nos vayan.